What's up, Vikings Nation? Welcome to the Minnesota Vikings Syndicate. Now, we just hired Brian Flores as our defensive coordinator. So what do we actually know about this guy? We're going to talk about 5 things, starting right off the bat with he was led to football by his uncle. Okay, Flores, the son of Honduran immigrants, was first introduced to football by his uncle Daryl Patterson, a Jets fan and firefighter. Patterson had been on medical leave, undergoing cancer treatments during the September 11 attacks, but lost 6 colleagues at the World Trade Center. According to a 2018 article by ESPN's Ian O'Connor, Patterson wanted to make sure Flores got out of the house and potentially share his uncle's love for football. He took a 12-year-old Flores and his 2 younger twin brothers to a Queens, New York park used by a youth football league. O'Connor wrote, "A coach there timed Flores in the 40-yard dash and couldn't believe the kid's speed. He pointed Flores towards a parked van and told him to go inside and pick out the equipment he wanted to use. The young Flores put his first pair of shoulder pads on backwards, and the rest is football history in basketball town." Second thing we know, former Eagle. Prior to stepping into the coaching realm, Flores was a 3-year letter winner as a linebacker at Boston College, where he started for the Eagles in his final 2 seasons. He was part of 4 bowl-winning teams and was named to the 2003 Big East All-Academic Team. Flores suffered a torn quadriceps at the end of his senior season that interfered with any opportunity of being in an NFL camp. The third thing we know, he worked his way up. After his collegiate career, Flores aimed high and started looking immediately for NFL coaching jobs. Flores said he wrote a letter to every NFL team looking for an opportunity, and one team, the Patriots, returned that letter. "I knew that there had been some contact between Bill Belichick and former head coach Tom O'Brien, who had played for Bill's dad, Steve, a longtime assistant coach at the Naval Academy." Flores recalled in 2015, "I got the interview and I guess I must have been pretty good with a job, or I did a pretty good job with it because I got a job with the Patriots as a scouting assistant. The job involved breaking down videotape, making copies for the coaching staff, and just doing a lot of the grunt work in the office," he added. Here I was with master's degree from Boston College and was making $20,000 a year and getting coffee for people." The fourth thing we know, he made history. When Flores was hired by the Dolphins, or as the Dolphins head coach in 2019, he made history in more ways than one. At the time, he became one of the few black head coaches in the National Football League, but he also became just the 4th head coach of Latino ancestry in the league's history. Flores followed in the footsteps of pioneers Tom Fears, who coached the New Orleans Saints in the 1970s, and Tom Flores, who won 2 Super Bowls as the head coach of the Oakland Raiders in the early 80s. Commanders head coach Ron Rivera is also of Latino descent. And finally, the last thing we know about Brian Flores, beyond the field. Education has always been a top priority for Flores. He holds a bachelor's degree in English in addition to a master's degree in administrative studies. Flores also is a family man. He and his wife Jennifer have 3 children, sons Miles and Maxwell, and daughter Liliana, I believe is how you say her name. Look, Flores, we know a lot about him, not enough though at this point. But one thing I can tell you, the fact that he was with the Patriots and started out in the scouting department, having to put together videotapes and all that mumbo-jumbo stuff that actually is going to pay off in the long run, is a massive reason why he's had success in the National Football League. And what better way than to bring him on our staff as our new defensive coordinator? I'm excited about this. So let me know in the comments what you think about this recent hire of Brian Flores as the defensive coordinator. Drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It would be much, much appreciated. Have a great rest of your day, folks, and SKOL Vikes.